There's ice on Mars. Sheets of ice exist close to the Martian surface. New research published in the journal Science looked at data from spacecraft on 8 locations on Mars and found large swaths of ice. The sheets are said to be located near the surface as well as close to depths of 100 meters. Researchers also found cliffs made up of water ice. According to Science, the ice sheets could be useful for future missions to Mars. In other words, water might just be within our reach on Mars. How cool is that? There's much more going on the red planet.
NASA may have found a way to bring water back to Mars. NASA's scientists think it's possible to restore Mars's oceans by creating an artificial magnetic field that sits in front of the planet. Scientists say it is possible to place an inflatable structure that generates a magnetic dipole field at the Mars L1 Lagrange point. This would form an artificial magnetic shield to protect the planet from solar wind and radiation. Under this protection, the Martian atmosphere could become thick enough to melt carbon dioxide ice at the northern pole. In time, the atmosphere could spark a greenhouse gas effect that could restore some of Mars's oceans. Scientists said if the Martian atmosphere could be greatly enhanced over the next few decades, it would help pave the way for colonization on Mars.
Life on Mars? Maybe not. New research from the U.S. Geological Survey has found that the mysterious streaks once thought to be proof of water on Mars are probably just sand flows. Sorry, NASA. Recurring slope lineae, or RSL, are long dark streaks that expand on the slopes of Mars during warmer seasons and retract when the temperature gets colder. RSL looked similar to features on Earth formed by water flows and contained hydrated salts that help water stay liquid, but a closer look reveals behavior that's unlike flowing water. Streaks existed only on the tops of steep slopes and all settled at an angle of repose, the maximum slope at which loose solid material can be piled without slumping. Researchers concluded that the markings weren't created by water, but by dry grains like sand and dust that accumulate and flow down the slopes. The RSL may still contain water, but probably not enough to sustain tiny microbial critters, let alone human life. Martian atmosphere could be used to make oxygen and rocket fuel. Mars may one day be able to sustain a human outpost with the help from the planet's own environment. 96% of the Martian atmosphere is made up of carbon dioxide. Researchers believe this abundant resource, combined with the cold Martian temperature and non-thermal plasma, can produce oxygen and carbon monoxide. Local production of these gases on Mars could, in theory, help sustain an outpost or even colony on the red planet with oxygen, and help with the deeper exploration of the solar system using carbon monoxide as fuel. But, that being said, it's all speculation for the moment, so it looks like we won't be joining Matt Damon anytime soon.